think there is any assembly in Kenya will allow a wrong legal licensing code, because MCAs are elected people. And they know what our women are saying. They know what our people are saying. I believe the county assembly, given the power to vet and approve members of the legal licensing code, they will give us a good team. That I have no doubt. Because these are elected leaders. But let us bring in all the security agencies in that court. Let us bring in public health. Let us bring NACADA. Let us bring administration. Let us bring police and other people of integrity, and you point out those people. Let's have people, the religious leaders, Nini. You define a good court. It can be big, but make it very powerful. Make it very powerful. Again, you want to consider looking at distances and population. How many bars do you allow within 5 square kilometers? You want to consider. This thing of having every building is a bar, it's not, surely. It cannot work. That's something you need to look at. You need to look at the wines and spirits. Those are the most notorious. You want to ask yourself, why do you want wines and spirits that are selling intoxicating products? Do you want to allow them to operate throughout? Why don't you regulate them? Why don't they open for a few hours after work? Why do you want them to sell from morning? Because these are the people selling people sachets. They are the ones who are selling this to our school children. And you must also come up with a very heavy penalty for anybody caught selling alcohol and those things to school-going children and minors. Very heavy penalty. So that ukiamua kuuzia mtoto wa shule, you know what it means. It must be very heavy. You also may want to consider, why do you want to allow people to come from other counties with the vehicles to sell poison to your people? Why don't you consider that anybody who wants to sell those things must have a depot within the county so that they can be regulated? And also come up with very heavy regulations on how a depot can operate. And for heaven's sake, don't allow depots everywhere. Just have, if it's a depot, sub-county headquarters, and one through the law, so that you are able to oversight that place. As it is, everybody now has a depot. Again, brewing at home, you must come up with very heavy penalties for anybody who is trying to set up a small distillery in your household, because that one you cannot oversight. You must outlaw that by having a very heavy penalty. But there are so many ideas that you have. That is just what is going through my mind, that if we can be tough and make it next to impossible for people to sell illicit alcohol through the law, you will help our people. So that those who sell and those who are selling